One of the league's premier sixth men, he led the NBA in field goal percentage last season and also was voted to the NBA's all-defensive team. From the Detroit Pistons, Dennis Rodman. And his fifth consecutive All-Star game, one of the league's most exciting and acrobatic players from the Atlanta Hawks.
Lafayette Lever of the Denver Nuggets, number 11, has come into the game. Here's David Robinson, and the rebound by Rodman. We have Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. And now we have Olajuwon from Blackman to score. So the East with some substitutions. Isaiah Thomas back in the game. He's got Pippen, Rodman, Parrish, and Dominique Wilkins. Pippen playing the guard position. Wilkins slices his way in. Tipped up. Rodman very nearly made a great play, but the basket anyway to Parrish, who's in double figures.
Yeah, but that exemplifies Rodman. He creates so many little things that are not in the final statistics. Now watch as this shot goes up. See Rodman, he's coming from behind the backboard, keeps the ball alive, allows Parrish to get the basket.
Olajuwon gets it. Rodman wouldn't let Rodman get the shot off. It's tipped up and in, however. Let's see who gets credit for that basket. It'll be David Robinson. Dennis Rodman could set a history. If a guy ever wins an MVP for his defensive play, that'll be a first in this All-Star.
Well, he's the only second-round draft choice in this game, and the only NAIA player in this game. Well, that's been 2 moves to the basket by Chris on the break, and he's played the rim beautifully. He's run the defensive guy right off.
Well, that's something Dennis Rodman that wasn't in the script, was it?
All right, in the locker room, we were kidding him before the game. We wanted him to take a 3-point shot. We told him no passing today. Every time you touch it, shoot it, so the people will have no idea who you are. Here we have Rodman now with the guy with the quick feet. Look at him smacking around. There he is, moving and grooving. You'd think this was a major playoff game.
One of only 4 non-starters ever to make the All-Star game. Kevin McHale, John Havlicek, and Bobby Jones, the other 3. Michael Jordan has come in for the East. James Worthy for the West. Robinson banging bodies inside. Slapped away, and here's Michael.
Rodman had a charge that time. Even for a lot of people that say, what's Rodman doing in this game? He was picked unanimously by the coaches.
Pippen missing a 3 from the corner.
Here we have a real battle. Rodman and Robinson. Watch this. Oh! Get him out of there. But where was the charge call?
We'll send him to the break for that. This whole thing.
Well, naturally, he has a very big feeling for AC Green. People kind of forget that he's on a second-team all-defensive team. Plus, he's one of the best rebounders in this game.
Olajuwon goes in, and we'll have a foul. In fact, Pat Riley said, he says, I hope that AC Green wins the MVP. And Thomas changed hands, and AC Green gets the block on the play. Filling the lane, he's got Lever and Worthy. Pippen seemed to have position, but you know it's the All-Star game, so we're not going to overdo it with the foul.
And Rodman came in from the right side of the lane, skied, and gets this block. Now watch him, Pippen looking for the charge, but watch the block. Here he comes.
Blackman try to get it into Worthy. Jordan saves, loses. And Worthy couldn't hit the shot inside. It might have cut it to 8. That's Jordan to Rodman. That ought to make every highlight film tonight.
Well, as Rodman was motioning to the people in the stands, AC Green jumps out of bounds. You'll see this gorgeous pass. Here comes Rodman. There's the dunk. Rodman is showing to the fans. AC Green is trying to make a pass, and we have a forced turnover there.
The 2-time defending NBA Defensive Player of the Year and currently leading rebounder in the league. Playing in his second All-Star game from the Detroit Pistons, Dennis Rodman.
Olajuwon's first shot is a little short. Rodman, who leads the league in rebounds, has his first today, and Dumars, his teammate with the Pistons, out to Rodman. So we have 3 Pistons on the floor. The only team with 3 in the game. Reggie Lewis. Malone, another board. Hardaway for 3. Rodman another rebound. He's averaging over 18 a game. Good give and go, and Rodman scores.
Timing, execution that time. Rodman set the screen and then slipped it. Just as the defensive player tried to go over the top, he was gone. Price delivered on time.
First points for Dennis Rodman, all alone at the other end.
Rodman slips it quick, and there's the opening. You only have a second to deliver, and then you have to finish with a guy like Olajuwon flying at you.
Price for three. Rodman an offensive rebound, kept it alive for Doherty. Rodman can't hit. Still alive for Lewis. Brad Doherty from Black Mountain, North Carolina.
I don't think Magic has ever tried to fool himself. He understands what shape he's in. He's getting after it.
Rodman with one of his specialties, the offensive rebound. Gives Olajuwon, Magic, Worthy, Hardaway shooting, and Hornacek. And for the East and White, Rodman.
One of the problems with that last shot for the East was you had the #1 and #2 rebounders in the league. Rodman and Willis going after it. They wound up bumping into each other, knocking it out of bounds.
Magic, that little bumping action technique of his. And he'll play a little two-man game with James Worthy. No, he'll say, I'll play it alone with a hooker. Magic dishes off to Worthy. His first attempt. Rodman.
Creates a different problem for Dennis Rodman, one of the league's best defenders. Rodman against Magic. Magic shows him the hook.
That's a long-distance throw. Worthy at the other end over Willis. Willis rebounds. And off the top of the head of Rodman to the west. Steve Jones is with us.
All right, back to you, Dick.
All right, Snapper. Snapper will be with us next Sunday as you see Kevin Willis. Dan Marley's first shot. Rodman another rebound. Adams knocked away by Marley, and right back to little Michael, the shortest man on the court at 5'10", if that tall. Hey, Ahmad working on his Satchmo Armstrong voice. Dikembe Mutombo of the Denver Nuggets in the ball game. As Stockton around Adams. Knocked away, and Rodman comes up with it.
And Don Nelson wants goaltenders. That ball was on the rim.
Rodman has 10 rebounds in this first half. With 2 seconds, Rodman. And there's the 24-second buzzer.
Dennis not used to being that wide open facing the basket. Down at the other end, Don Nelson was complaining about this. In international competition, when it hits the rim, you can go up and take it off. But here, you can't do it.
In the Olympic Games this summer. 8 on the shot clock. Adams is shy. Stockton for 3. Rodman with a rebound. He's in double figures, leads the way. Stolen by Stockton, one of the best in the league, as he pickpocketed Isaiah Thomas. Reggie Lewis. Rodman, I tell you what, a pretty good start on a 4x400 relay would be Clyde Drexler and Scottie Pippen. I mean, I'd take that as my first two, and a couple of physics majors. Scottie Pippen on cue and rejected by Olajuwon. Again by Olajuwon, spoiling the fun for the East. All-Star game is here in person with on crutches, sitting over on the sidelines. Worthy. Good hands by Olajuwon. Tim Hardaway. He's feisty enough. 115.83. 3, 2, 1. Hardaway. It counts if it goes. And that's the end of 3. Olajuwon and a foul. Hardaway, Hornacek, Stockton, a small lineup for the West with Magic and Olajuwon. And Rodman forces the turnover. Mark Price.
I'm not telling.
Magic soft hook. Rodman has it knocked away by Robinson. Dumars.
I think Nelly put that in yesterday, one of the old Celtic plays, the old weave.
Mark Price, Rodman tips. Here's Magic on the run. Rodman ties him up.
East timeout.